Good evening. You're watching BBC World News. I'm Adam Eisenberg.
And I'm Alejandra Muñoz. Tonight, in a series of climate change impacts in Bangladesh, we look at a Farmers Association adaptation plan to ease the burdens of farmers. Millions of farmers are already facing and being affected by climate change. We're seeing today more severe rainfall patterns during the monsoon season, rising sea levels and flooding. These impacts have tremendous effects on farmers, including crop destruction and saline intrusion. Without proper planning and adaptation, the livelihoods, the food production and infrastructure of millions of people will be threatened.
Indeed, this situation is critical as agriculture production directly employs 47% of the population and 70% relies on this sector for their livelihood. The Intergovernmental Panel for Climate Change, or IPCC, estimates that by 2050, wheat production could decline by 32% and rice production could decline by 8%.
This would lead to serious food insecurity and foster the disappearance of employment opportunities for agricultural workers. It further predicts that this would translate into a 15% increase in poverty by 2030. Overall, this could hit the Bangladeshi economy with an annual loss of $2.9 billion.
The Bangladesh Adaptive Farming, or BAF, aims to help farmers navigate these trying times. It is currently lobbying the Bangladeshi government to promote adaptation plans. One of its core pillars is the introduction of aquaculture in farms located in low-lying and coastal areas. This idea involves transforming farmlands that are in flood-prone areas into seaweed cultivating developments. Seaweed can be used as a source of food, biofuel, livestock feed, and fertilizer. Seaweed grows 30 times faster than land-based plants. This practice could enable a new steady source of food and income for farmers. For this to be a tangible option, the technical know-how needs to be put into the hands of farmers. Similar projects have been proven to be economically feasible and commercially sustainable in Indonesia, India, and the Philippines. Other species could be cultivated in conjunction with seaweed, like shellfish and bivalves, in a symbiotic aquaculture system without adding any further inputs.
In addition, this adaptation plan further urges the government to test low-cost floating solar desalination platforms for individual water needs, which could help the farmers bear future stresses on drinking water.
These devices produce drinking water by collecting condensation from a body of salt water. They're estimated to cost $3 per meter squared and could generate 2.5 liters of drinking water per square meter per day, enough to satisfy a person's daily drinking needs. As they could be easily installed on aquaculture farms, they could secure fresh water for laborers and farmers.
Technology also plays a very crucial role in triggering the capacity to face existing and upcoming challenges. BAF also aims to improve weather forecasting and sharing this information directly with farmers. It proposes a partnership with the Bangladesh Meteorological Department to improve their long-term weather forecasting at an area-specific level in order to get accurate seasonal flood outlooks. This essential information will be distributed via an SMS weather warning system to which farmers can subscribe simply by texting info to 55520. Warnings for an imminent meteorological event, such as heavy rain, will be sent, as well as longer-term weather outlooks. This can help farmers plan their day, decide their crop, and prioritize adaptive solutions.
Finally, BAF suggests implementing conversation groups for farmers to facilitate the transfer of knowledge and know-how, ensuring information is disseminated to everyone. This way, farmers can share which techniques they have employed and discuss strategies to employ for the upcoming season based on meteorological data they receive. Furthermore, such discussions could be the source of grassroots innovations regarding new adaptation methods.
At the same time, these groups will be an effective way to provide support for agricultural laborers. BAF stresses that psychological distress is prevalent among them. Indeed, they represent 55% of suicides in the country. It is hoped that creating a platform where similar problems can be discussed will help farmers cope with devastating situations.
Climate change impacts are already at our door, and there is a need to adapt, both through government policies and grassroots innovations. Here at the BBC World News, We believe in BAF's idea of sharing knowledge, and we want to help spread innovative ideas through as many communities as possible.
We therefore invite you to share your stories with us. Let us know what you're doing to adapt to climate change, what you believe should be implemented in your communities. We will share these ideas in a short segment every week. Spread the word to your neighbors and let's tackle this together.
Thank you, Alejandra. And thank you for listening. I'm Adam Eisenberg.
I'm Alejandra Muñoz.
This is BBC World News.
Have a good evening.